Good day, everyone. Welcome to Learn and Solve TV. In this video, we are going to talk about illustrating rational algebraic expressions. Let's begin with identifying what is a rational number. So a rational number is a number that can be written as one integer divided by another integer, such as 1 divided by 2 or 1/2. We usually use the word fraction to mean 1/2. So here are examples of rational numbers. Square root of 100, since the square root of 100 can be written as 10 over 1 or 10. 12 is equal to 12 over 1 or 12. And 25 hundredths is equal to 1/4. And here are non-examples of rational numbers. Square root of 2 and pi. Itong mga numbers na to ay hindi natin pwedeng i-express as a ratio of two numbers. Kaya ang tawag sa kanila ay irrational numbers. Then look at 7 over 0. Bakit kaya hindi ito rational number? Very good. The reason why 7 over 0 is not a rational number is because of its denominator. So as you can see, the denominator of 7 over 0 is 0, which make this number an undefined. Remember, any number divided by 0 except 0 is undefined. So the definition of a rational number is a number that can be in the form p over q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. Let's extend this definition to rational algebraic expressions. We can identify whether the expression is a rational algebraic expression or not by considering the following. First, it must be written in fraction form. Second, the expression must contain a constant, a variable, or a combination of both that are polynomial expressions in its numerator and denominator. Third, the expression must not have a negative exponent, a radical sign, or a fraction exponent in the variable or variables in both numerator and denominator. I-apply naman natin ang mga concepts na yon to classify whether the given algebraic expression is a rational expression or not. Handa na ba kayo? Okay, simulan na natin with 3 over x. Is this a rational expression? Correct, it is a rational expression. Next, x squared minus 1 all over the square root of 7x. Is this a rational expression? Okay, this is not a rational expression because its denominator has a square root. So, tandaan, hindi pwedeng naka-square root ang ating variable dahil iyon ay hindi polynomial. Next, 4x raised to 5 minus 9 all over x cubed. Rational or not? Very good. It is a rational expression. Next, x raised to negative 4 plus 3x all over 32. Rational or not? Correct. This is not a rational expression because the exponent of x here is negative. Let's have negative x plus 1 all over x squared plus 3x minus 1. Is this a rational or not? Okay, this is a rational expression. Next, 21x plus 6 all over 5 raised to x. Rational or not a rational expression? Correct. This is not a rational expression because the exponent of 5 here is a variable. So all the algebraic expressions here are rational because ang numerator niya at ang denominator niya ay may mga polynomials. And the denominator is not equal to 0. Dito naman sa kabila, ang mga example ng not rational algebraic expressions dahil sa unang expression may square root ang x, sa pangalawa, ang exponent ay negative, sa pangatlo naman, ang variable ay naka-exponent. Therefore, a rational algebraic expression is an expression that can be written in the form P over Q, where P and Q are both polynomials and Q is not equal to 0. Tandaan, ang ating numerator and denominator are polynomials at ang ating denominator ay hindi pwedeng maging equal to 0. Tandaan na ang rational expression ay hindi pwedeng magkaroon ng 0 na denominator. Dahil, once na naging 0 ang denominator natin at sinimplify natin ang expression, ang magiging sagot ay undefined or meaningless. Kaya naman mahalaga na alam natin kung paano kukuhanin ang mga values na magbibigay sa atin ng 0 na denominator. So, yung mga values na yun ay tinatawag natin na excluded values. So, here are the steps in determining the excluded values of a rational algebraic expression. Step 1. Let the expression in the denominator be equal to 0. Step 2. Solve the equation to determine the value or values of the variable. I-apply natin ngayon ang steps na ito para malaman kung anong value ang hindi pwede na maging katumbas ng ating variables dahil magbibigay iyon sa atin ng 0 na denominator. Example 1. Identify the value of x that will make 4 over x minus 7 undefined. For the first step, we need to equate x minus 7 to 0. Ang hinahanap natin is yung value ng x na kung saan ang magiging value ng ating denominator ay 0. So for this step 1, we have x minus 7 equals 0. Then step 2, solve for the value of x. Dito sa given natin na equation, we are going to apply addition property of equality since kailangan natin ma-eliminate tong negative 7 na to. So mag-a-add tayo ng 7 sa parehong side. So we have x minus 7 plus 7 equals 0 plus 7. Then simplify. We can add negative 7 plus 7, which is equal to 0. So matitira na lang dyan ay x. Then 0 plus 7 is equal to 7. We now have x plus 0 equals 7. So the answer now is 7. Ibig sabihin, pag sinubstitute natin yung 7 sa x, so magiging 7 to, 7 minus 7 is 0. Therefore, the expression 4 over x minus 7 is undefined when x is equal to 7. Number 2, identify the value of x that will make 3x over 2x plus 10 undefined. For our first step, i-equal lang natin ang ating denominator na 2x plus 10 to 0. So we have 2x plus 10 equals 0. Then, step 2, solve for x. Sa example natin na ito, magma-minus tayo ng 10 sa dalawang sides na ito. So we have 2x plus 10 minus 10 equals 0 minus 10. Then simplify the equation, add like terms. So 10 minus 10 is 0. Ang matitira na lang ay 2x equals 0 minus 10, which is equal to negative 10. So we have 2x equals negative 10. Then, we need to divide this by 2. And syempre, pag nag-divide tayo dito sa 2, kailangan pati yung negative 10, i-divide din natin sa 2. So, 2x divided by 2 is x, and negative 10 divided by 2 is negative 5. Therefore, the value of x that will make the expression 3x over 2x plus 10 undefined is negative 5. Number 3, identify the value or values of p that will make 3p plus 1 over p squared plus 3p plus 2 undefined. Sa first step natin, i-equal natin ang denominator na p squared plus 3p plus 2 to 0. Then, solve natin kung anong value ng p ang magbibigay sa atin ng 0 na denominator. So, as you can see, factorable ang ating denominator. So, kukuhanin muna natin yung factors niya. So, p plus 2 and p plus 1, yan ang factors niya. Then, pareho natin itong i-equate sa 0 dahil possible na itong factor na to ang equal sa 0 or pwede naman na itong kabilang factor ang equal to 0. Diba, kapag nag-multiply tayo ng number to 0, ang magiging sagot ay 0. Kaya hahanapin natin anong value ng p ang magbibigay sa atin ng 0 factor dito. Para ang denominator natin ay maging equal to 0. Again, ang goal natin dito is to identify the value or values of p na kung saan magiging undefined or meaningless ang ating expression. Kaya naman, ang p plus 2 ay equal natin to 0 at ang p plus 1 ay equal din natin sa 0. Then, sa part na ito, magma-minus tayo ng 2 on both sides para ma-cancel tong 2 dito. So, matitira na lang sa side na to ay p. Then, 0 minus 2 is negative 2. So, the answer here is p equals negative 2. Dito naman sa side na to, magma-minus tayo ng 1 para ma-eliminate tong 1 dito. So, p plus 1 minus 1 is equal to 0 minus 1. Then, 1 minus 1 is 0, kaya matitira na lang ang p, and 0 minus 1 is equal to negative 1. Therefore, the expression 3p plus 1 over p squared plus 3p plus 2 is undefined when p is negative 2 or negative 1. Mahalaga na alam din natin kung paano mag-evaluate para malaman natin kung excluded ba ang given na value natin ng variables. So, here are the steps in evaluating a rational algebraic expression. Step 1, replace the variable or variables with its corresponding value. Step 2, simplify the numerator and the denominator. Let's have our first example. Evaluate the expression 3y minus 4 over y squared plus 7 when y is equal to 5. So, sa unang step natin, papalitan natin ang ating variable na y ng 5. Kaya naman, ang 3y magiging 3 times 5, ang y squared magiging 5 squared. Then, after natin masubstitute lahat ng katumbas na value sa ating variable, isi-simplify na natin ngayon. So, 3 times 5 is 15 minus 4. 5 squared is 25 plus 7. Then 15 minus 4 is 11 and 25 plus 7 is 32. I-check nyo lagi kung pwede pa tong i-simplify. Since hindi na to masisimplify, our answer is 11 over 32. Example 2. Evaluate the expression b squared plus 2b minus 3 over b squared minus 4 when b is equal to 2. Ang unang step natin, palitan natin lahat ng b ng value niya, which is 2. So, b squared magiging 2 squared plus 2b, that will be 2 times 2, then minus 3. For the denominator, b squared will be 2 squared, then minus 4. After nyan, simplify the expression. So 2 squared is equal to 4. 2 times 2 is equal to 4, then minus 3. Sa denominator, 2 squared is equal to 4 minus 4. Then 4 plus 4 is 8 minus 3, 5. Then 4 minus 4 is 0. Ano ang napansin ninyo sa ating sagot? Tama. As you can see, our denominator is 0 and we know that 5 divided by 0 will give us an undefined answer. Dito, makikita natin na mahalaga ang process ng pag-evaluate at pag-check kung ang given value ba natin ay magbibigay sa atin na undefined na sagot or meaningless na sagot. That's all for our lesson. Thank you and keep on solving.